To me, the author, what appeared to be more wonderful than this ready testimony was Srima's look of gratification. She indeed was pleased to have her services recognized and appreciated. She had not taken anything for granted, neither had she been enacting the role of a young bride in her in law's house. She truly was what she was expected to be. These characteristics, in fact, was the leitmotif of her life. Just as she was a sadhaka for a short period of her life and so on, there was no pretense, so it could be called a lila only. To return to our narrative, Ramani Mohan visited them once in a while, bringing a few simple gifts for his nephews, nieces, and wife. Sri Ma, in one of her moods of recollection, related this charming anecdote, which is quite in keeping with her piquant sense of humor. Bholanath used to bring me one or two simple books. Once he asked me to read aloud to him. After I had read a couple of passages in my usual gasping style, she still had problems with the full stop. He said, "That will do." Then, turning aside, he muttered to himself, "Lower primary indeed." Sri Ma's relationship with all the people around her was as if a song of endearment. The neighbors were always delighted to welcome her whenever she had a little leisure. During these pleasant visits, Sri Ma learned many handicrafts, like uh, like choir work, the spinning of fine thread, etc. One of the assistant station master was a Muslim officer. His sister became a friend. Srima recalls that she and this girl used to converse amicably together about religious convictions without coming to any areas of conflict. Indeed, it did not seem that they belonged to different faiths. Srima visited Khyora once during these years. She went round all the houses in the village accompanied by her sisters and brother. At one of the neighboring Muslim houses, an elder of the family asked to see her new gold bracelet. She took it off immediately and gave it to him. He did not give it back for a long while. It was time to go. Seema got up to leave without mentioning the bracelet. Then the bracelet was brought back to her. The neighbor said, "You truly are a strangely forgetful girl. Supposing I had not given it back to you." Srima smiled and seemed not to have noticed anything untoward. This gentleman was not to know that this aloof attitude toward her so called possession was typical. In later years, she distributed costly ornaments which were given to her by those possessed of worldly goods as open handedly as flower, fruits, and sweets.